Question 170. Are men and women really that different, or are we just conforming to the expectations of society?
Oh, that's a complex question.
That's very complex.
You talking physical or mental?
Right.
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Actually, our brains are structured differently. So,
Yes to both of them, but not quite as much with the first one.
we do, because our brains are structured differently, we do actually act and think differently on a certain level.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But the difference there is not as significant as the physical difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how much of that is... Wait, how much of that...
So I think it's all the same thing.
How much of that is
really
different in terms of how we actually interact with society?
I think it's more pronounced because of societal norms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, well, there's certainly an element of social constructivism there, but it's not entirely just that. I mean, there are definite differences.
Yeah, because I mean, look at sports. Like that's one that we could definitely argue about all day. But at the end of the day, there are physical attributes that separate us.
Yes. Oh, without a doubt. But most people, 99.9% of the population aren't competing in sport.
But though that it applies to everything, we're still fighting for survival. We're still out there in the real world, and there is a separation. There is a job that might be given to a guy over a girl just out of physical attribute.
Virtually none where it's relevant.
Huh?
Virtually none where it's relevant. I'm not saying there aren't any. Do not dismiss. There are some jobs that you would be better at if you're male or female. But
I think you'll find that the social construct more than it is a reality.
Yes.
I
No, it's a reality.
I grew up with two older brothers, and I tend to have more male friends than female.
That's a heavy job.
But I still find myself having to act more female sometimes, just because that's socially acceptable. Even though I'm used to being more tomboyish, so I think that's part of it.
I mean, again, the very expectations that are put upon you by society, I think, there is nothing biological about those expectations.
No, you're right. And that's what I'm saying.
Those expectations were originally evolved from biology.
Were they?
I don't know about that. I think, a lot of it, especially when it comes to...
You realize we're talking about a deep philosophical thing.
We are. Right. Well, you're right. I will... Right. No. I think we've agreed the answer. I think we've agreed the answer.
Primal urges and that are genetically within your genetics.
A lot of our higher functions are still... The difference between us and other animals is we have choices over our higher functions because we've learned to control our base natures to some extent. Not completely, but to some extent.
We've got weaker brain signal.
Most of the greater primates do that.
Yeah. There is definitely a structural difference between male and female brains, plus the physical differences between men and women, and there's differences there definitely that come down to biology.
Yes,
and how the brain develops.
But the answer to the question is yes and yes.
Yes.
Yes and yes.
I think if you want us to just give quick fucking answers like that, then fine.
No, I didn't. The problem I've got is I'm at a point where I either let the question go for about 3 hours, or I cut it short.
I think Jeff's waiting for you to get him in.
Oh, sorry. Hello.
Hey,
Jeff.
Hi,
Hey, Jeff.
Again. Hi, guys.
They are what you do.
Okay.
Do you have an opinion that you want to go shoot yourself in the foot with before I move on to the next question?
I think I'm going to take the fifth on that one.